Hello, how are you? This is JilliBling, and today's project is a thank you card for those that placed an order of $50 plus with me in September. So here's the card, and I have been waiting to have ideas of something to do with the product in the new catalog. Not quite ready to jump into Christmas. This one kind of is, but there's no Christmas greeting on here. And I was thinking of like, hello, or just a note, or hey there, or something like that. But I love him. Like, look at the look on his face. He's just very peaceful. I mean, that direct look in your eyes is saying, thank you. Hope your day is a happy one. So it's a little bit simple, but it's just, well, I like blue. So kind of monochromatic. So this is today's project, using lots of new product. So winter owls, isn't that fun? Kind of like this one too. But the dies that go with this set, I'll show you these in just a minute. The words, so sincere. This is in the mini catalog too. These words are wonderful. Every single one of them, wonderful. Wishes all around is for the wreath. And I cut it out once in silver and once in Misty Moonlight. Just layered them together. But this has a snowflake wreath and a tree wreath. And then little trees you could cut out in a different color. Little snowflakes you could do maybe in sparkly paper or silver. And then these little berry pieces, I guess they could be coordinated with this in a different color. And you could just kind of tuck them in. Great set. And the stamps that go with this are great too. And then winter owls. Okay, let me show you what we have here. I promise I won't take too long. So these open ones cut out the images from the stamp set, these three, and then I'm using one of them. This one here makes wings for this one. This one, no stamping required. You just cut it out, die cut it out using your machine, and you have an owl. And I can only imagine the colors you could do this in. Then branches, little circle, that's for the moon. And then look at this branch. Look at all that texture on that die. I mean, that, even with these, that could be something, that could be creepy. That could be Halloween-like. Or have the little owl, this owl, either owl. Hello! And then his tail feathers could be sitting out. Oh, that's really cute. Well, I guess it would be this way. That's really cute too. Or this way. Oh, that fits him almost perfectly. And his little tail feathers could be sitting out. Hello! So, dies and stamp sets, new stuff. Okay, let's get started. Oh, the embossing folder is new too. Okay, what do I have? I'm just going to pull this off to the side. This is the embossing folder, and it is, I think it's something like Snowfall. Oh, so here's where the dies come from. Page 35. Look at those trees. And you can cut them out with the die. Cut these out. Plus all the other ones I showed you. Cute stuff. What is this embossing? Oh, here's the owls. Owls. Oh, they kind of colored them in brown. See, he's peeking out of there. Cute, cute, cute. Sending love. That would work on today's project. I could show you the catalog. Now that September 6th is here and gone. Okay, I usually put a little tab on here. Look at all these things. Pretty, pretty. Oh, I could have used a sparkly or the iridescent ribbon. So the embossing folder is called Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Cute, cute, cute. Ooh, that one would be good with the wood grain. But I think the die already provides texture. Okay, let's go. So a thank you card. I love sending out thank you cards. $50 order, and I would love to send you one too. Okay, that goes there. This is for the wreath, all these layers. Okay, so this is to stamp, let's just do it. Stamp the owl on. I'm going to stamp it in Memento because I'm going to add just a hint of color with the blends. While I'm at it. Owl. Okay, and 2 ink pads, 2 dies. Kind of easy. Sometimes easy is good though. So there's the owl. This wreath, I'm going to cut it out once in silver and once in Misty Moonlight. Got those done. Okay, so I'm going to put the silver one on top. I tried putting the Misty Moonlight one on top and see how it gets lost compared to this one. Therefore, silver goes on top. And I'm going to do just a little ring of glue on the center part of the wreath only. I don't think there's a need to glue down all those little bits. I'm fine if it's a little bit 3D. So I'm not trying to line them up, I'm just going to set it down on top. And I really don't want them lined up, otherwise you won't be able to see the Misty Moonlight one. Okay. Excuse me. Dry. Okay, the embossing folder. I don't know why, sometimes I just get a cough. Snowflake Sky. So I'll do the white one right here. And what's nice is there's not much snow up here and it's heavy snow down there. I don't know that there's a right side up or down to it. Whatever you do is right. I love the new products though. So much fun. Okay. So I'm going to run this through. And here they are textured. And because this is textured, well, Stampin' Seal usually works pretty good. Many times because the paper is textured, I like to use liquid glue, but I think Stampin' Seal is really strong. Isn't this pretty? I wish you could see how pretty the snowflakes are on it. There. My first winter card in September. Yeah. It's like I've had all these products for about a month now. And I haven't done anything. I just wasn't quite ready to go there yet. Certainly not ready for Christmas trees. So this embossing folder, there's no right side up or down, but I am putting the snowflakes heavy at the top, snowflakes light at the bottom. And this is going to go here. How's the wreath doing? Seems like it's pretty well glued together. So I'll put this on. And again, I'll put glue just on the center part of the wreath. And I know some parts are going to hang over. And that's okay. They'll just dry. I'm going to put dimensionals underneath this white textured piece. So I know it'll kind of flop over. hang over the edge, have nothing to stick to, but the glue will dry. Okay, so that's going to go, this is centered. This will go right here. And I'm looking at these bits being centered on the next layer, and then this being equal to what these are. So just a little bit hanging over the edge. Okay. And let's color the owl. And you know the die. I love how this cut, that's a little bit too big. Are you ever like that? And you know what? It probably doesn't matter because it's going to go right onto white, but I know. So I'm going to just trim it. Make it just a little closer. Only half of it. I love that owl's face. They're so noble. They know it all. So this, just having him here and deciding not to put words on it, I got this song in my head. I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing good. And it's, you say it best when you say nothing at all. It's a country song. And I know somebody's going to say what her name is, but I'm not remembering it right now. But I love that song. It's what, 20 years old? A woman sings it. So that's what this owl is doing. It's saying nothing at all. Because that's how you say it best. Yeah, yeah. And then also, another song. Maybe I just have songs in my head. I think another 20-year-old, 30-year-old one. Something about there's been a hoot out howling by my window now for 6 nights in a row. She's coming to me, I know. Oh, it's called Wildfire. Yeah. Boy, I should stop this video and redo just because I don't sing. Because I don't sing good. You know, good old music. Just a little bit of color. And then I'm going to use the color lifter to kind of soften it a bit. Because I want the owl to be primarily white. I looked up white snow owl on Google. And it was mostly white, but it had like all these little freckle things were a little bit more brown. Just brown. But I'm adding gray. Smoky slate. Just a little bit of color. There, that's good. And then color lifter, brand new color lifter. To soften it up, so you just see a hint of color, but you can't see any marker. You can't really tell where it's colored. I think on the inside is just the words and then the little snowflakes. So the color paper I used for this is Misty Moonlight. And I tried to use the Misty Moonlight pad, stamp pad for the snowflakes on the inside, and it was just too, I'll show you. Don't you all stamp on envelopes? This was Misty Moonlight. It was just too heavy. So first strength, second, third, fourth is like, oh, okay, that's getting better. Then here I tried boho blue, and that looks better. But I put too many on this card. Won't do that many this time. Okay, so the bird is going to go here. Is an owl considered a bird? Or is it... I think it's still a bird. I know it takes flight and all, but, you know, just like a tomato really isn't a vegetable. It's a fruit. But I'm wondering if owls are the same. They probably have their own category. Okay, so for ribbon, I'm going to use bordered ribbon. in Night of Navy. Oh, that's a whole nother blue thrown in there. Night of Navy. So I'm going to do just a bow, just a little bow. Not a double bow. But I'm trying to make it a little bit little. And then I'm going to put a bit of the same ribbon, wrap it around the white card panel, rather than trying to tie it. Because I've tried to tie a bow on a panel and it's always crooked. And I don't mind it being a little bit crooked, but every time I try to do it, it's completely sideways. Okay, so this just gets wrapped around. And I wanted to go underneath, right under here. Just like that. And to attach it, I'm going to use tear and tape, tape and tear. Ruh-roh, that's okay. It's going to be covered up. Because I could put a dimensional to kind of hold it in place, but the dimensional is going to be down here. Or I could put liquid glue, but I'm impatient. That just doesn't dry quick enough. And this tape is really strong, and I appreciate that. Okay. And you know, very little of it is seen, so it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Maybe that should go lower. Okay, and now dimensionals on the back here. That's sticky. Okay, another dimensional. That'll remedy it. Okay. Then this is going to go here, but I want a bit of the elegant trim silver, just a regular, kind of a little bit bigger. If ever yours is super curly like that, which could be convenient, but if you don't want it that curly, just take your nail and then now it's straight. I probably could have kept a little bit of the curly in it. Go on, get curly again. Just a little bit of curly. Okay. And a bow with kind of big tails. Because I want them to stick out under this bow. They're like, what are you talking about? So this is a bow underneath this bow. You know, layered prettiness. Okay, that needs a little bit more swag. Maybe. It's like, you straighten me out too much. And you know what? If it doesn't get curly curvy enough, I can make it. But in the meantime, 2 glue dots. One for this and one for that. This and that. Okay, and you know how I was talking about it's not curly enough? I'm going to take this, pull it down, stick it into the bottom part of the glue dot. And you know how I always follow up my bows with liquid glue, and that will hold it in place too. Then this one's going to go right on top, kind of this other direction. And then I'm going to do one more glue underneath this ribbon right here, just because the bow is a bit wiggly. Can't have that. So glue dot, even if it's all wadded up, that's okay. Put this up and I'm going to put it underneath this ribbon right down there. Just stay in place. Okay. This one, I think I want that twisting right there. So put just a little bit of glue, really thin, so it dries kind of quick, and set that elegant trim. It's like I'm determining. I'm determined to have you go right there. I like that. I like the bow. Okay, so while that's drying, I really need these papers. This can take just a minute. Okay, just dry right there. That one's setting in place. I'm trying to keep the glue light so it dries kind of quick. Okay, that will definitely hold it in place if I let it dry long enough. Okay, front, other than a few pearls, it is almost done. So let's do the inside. So the inside of this one, hope your day is a happy one. That's nice. And then snow, but I think I have too much snow there. So hope your day is a happy one. Where is that awesome stamp? Good. And boho blue, snow. Snow. Maybe if it's stamped off, that's kind of too faint. Okay. I should have a plan before I start stamping stuff. Maybe up here. So I think it needs a little bit more. I don't want to do it over the words because that's distracting. So I'll do a little here. I'm trying not to do much, not too much. Okay, I'm going to leave it. And assemble it. Where'd that little bug come from? This year we've had so many, I don't know if it's a wasp or yellow jackets, but they are just crazy this year. That wasn't one. That little thing, I don't know what that thing was about. Hope your day is a happy one. So this card, it could be a good candidate for, that's my Christmas card. Because see, it doesn't take too long. Is that going to stay? Ooh, they're staying. That one right there. Okay. It's like I'm going to open it real quiet. There it is. And that stayed just the pearls. Just a few pearls. I think 5 pearls. Do a medium one. And another medium one. We have all the windows open. It's loud. One. I'm going to do 5. This is a special card. One more. Right there. Okay. So, what do you think? new product, new owl. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope your day is a happy one. Okay,